Okay, we're live. How you going, guys? Good to see you today. Timmy Barker, welcome. Thank you very much for coming in. Fushi is here. We got a big day, big day. We're warming up with some old school. We're going to do Richter and Symphony of the Night today against my better judgment. I haven't done a Richter run in about 3 or 4 years, going in blind. Hopefully my experience in the game will help. We're going to find out, aren't we? We'll do as much of it as we can. Hey, going Chris Smith, good to see you. Moses, Robert, Timmy, Adam Sample. There you go. Hey man, at least I got one game in my whole freaking library that you enjoy. I think I have 2 whole games in my library that Adam enjoys. One is Metroid, and the other one is Kid Icarus. I think they're the only 2 games I can get you to watch. Maybe I need to learn more Metroid, I don't know. How you going, Adam? Thank you for coming in. No, I didn't, Ryan, but I'm happy for you to tell me about it. I hope you and the family are doing great. Tony's in here as well. Thank you very much for hanging out. James says he's making a taco run. I'll be back. Hey, dude, I'm going to be here for a while. So, absolutely no rush. I'm really pissed off. I'm very late because I spent a half an hour trying to generate a thumbnail. And ChatGPT just couldn't get it right today. I don't know what's in the source. But it's either spelling mistakes or text being cut off or whatever. And in the end, I had to start. So I'm aware the thumbnail has spelling mistakes. It is what it is. We'll move on. But yes, part of the thumbnail's charm today. And what else have we got there? We got Jake in here. Good to see you. You literally just did another Metroid run. I'll never see you all play this game enough. Yeah, I do love playing this once a month, man. I do love playing this once a month. It brings me great joy. It's just something about the rhythm of this game that just... I don't know. I mean, you know what it is, I think. Yesterday, I had a really big whatever Wednesday yesterday. And I just need to catch my breath sometimes after a big whatever Wednesday, because it is a very full-on day. And then you've got a game like this that just allows you to sort of like pace yourself and explore. And I guess you could look at this as like a recovery game. I know that's probably ridiculous for saying a gamer saying, oh, a recovery game, what the fuck, you're a game. But you know, nevertheless, this is a good recovery game for me. Helps me get my mojo back. Because you can do games like this at your own pace, right? So it makes sense. Do this at your own pace. Hey, God, Jeffrey, how's the coffee? Pretty good. Probably gonna have another one soon. Hope you're doing very good, my guy. Appreciate you. We have to go down here and get the missiles first, don't we? Yeah, exactly. You need those roaming games, hey? Because I think the thing is my body hasn't caught up to the brain yet. Because yesterday was just all input, you know. About 7 hours or whatever Wednesday. A reel, couple videos, some AI art. My brain just fried. And so, yeah. This allows me to catch back up with my brain again. So, what could I say? Even in the gaming stratosphere, there are strategies that you can do content-wise, live-wise. More than meets the eye, baby. More than meets the eye. Daniil, thank you very much. Daniil's just come in. It's like, what up, Ricky, you son bish? My brother, thank you very much. We're going to do these for you. Thank you for coming in, getting us started. Thank you, Daniil. How are you today? Got Dan in here. Good to see you, bro. Zemo says he's good on the way home from work. Man, thank you, Daniil. Not only is that the first one today, that's a big one too, G. Thank you. I haven't spoken to you for a little while. I hope you're enjoying life. Let me know how you are. Yes, tomorrow's the big day. I know, you must be so excited, Payron. Don't worry, we'll be singing you happy birthday. Happy birthday, two-step. You're a hoe with big breath. You're just like The Rock. Take the night off from hooking. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. There we go. You play Link to the Past so much too. Yeah, I regret never learning how to play that, hey. That's alright. One of these days. My guy, Dan the Man. Thank you, bro. Dan has just dropped a $10 super chat. Jeez, you keep spoiling me to this level, guys. You're going to have an entitled Aussie streamer on your hands. I don't think you want that, eh? Well, maybe you do. I don't know. I don't know how this damn fangled internet works these days. I love the short today. Mario died because you were reading chat. I mean, what's new, eh? I love it when I, like, die when I'm trying to juggle 100 people. I'm not going to admit I'm not the world's best gamer anyway. Dan, I'm going to be right with you. I'm not the world's best gamer anyway, I own it. But I'm juggling 100 people, and then I die, and then someone will be like, oh, you fucking suck. Oh, what the fuck, God, you suck. And it's just like, yeah, okay, bro. I mean, it's a little bit different than playing by yourself in the basement with Cheeto dust in your belly button, but whatever, you know. You suck, Rick, you fucking dick. Dan, thank you, brother. What are we going to do for you? We're going to do these ones for you, man. Let's go. Has it been a few weeks? It has been a while. You have been Mr. Neil because I haven't seen you in ages. There you go. Thank you, Dan the Man. Everyone got a prize. Mine's a $10 super chat. There we go. Thank you, bro, Ham. So, how was it? I mean, tell me about it, man. 3 weeks of vacation. That's a pretty lengthy vacation. That's a nice sounding vacation right there. And look, you probably just want to chill out, Neil. That's fine. But if you are excited and you want to talk about your vacation, feel free to do so. Are you feeling rested up and ready to take on the world again? Yo-Yo says, I am eating some delicious gummy bears and they're really fat. They're more sour than Sour Patch Kids. I'm out. And not for me then. Not for me. How you going, Yano? Great to see you, bro. Yeah, big shout out to Yano from Finland, who's probably enjoying a nice summer for another 5 minutes until he starts taking ice baths again. Good to see you. How you going, Aaron? Great to have you. It is a very, very good morning. Thank you, Broham. We just got some running around to do here still. Morning, bros and late. Well, we do have a couple ladies in here, but they mainly lurk so they don't get... You know, I think we have a couple more ladies in here watching than you realise. But they lurk so they don't get hit on by the Sims. So... I think most of the ladies lurk. You know, Ashley, Rissa, Christina, for example, Kat, they're all brave enough to say hello. All the other ones kind of lurk. How you going, Gerald? It's great to see you. Been a minute. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Please tell me about how you've been going, bro. I haven't had a conversation with you in a hot minute, man. Thank you for all that you do for us. So that video of you guys trying the American... No, so we got the extreme sour ones in Australia, but either I've just not had sour stuff in a very long time, or your formula in the United States is more potent. You know what, Gerald? Everything's pretty good. A little bit of a late start because ChatGPT wasn't cooperating with me today. But the world keeps spinning. We're going to have a good day here, brother. Yeah, dude, right? It's... look, you know, fellas, I get it. Ladies are the fairest sex for the reason. I get it. And look, hey, maybe even easy for me to say, because I haven't been single for a long time, but even so, simping never works. It never works. Keep it cool, bro. Just keep it cool. Yes, there's a lady in here. Yes, she is cute. Yes, she has a heartbeat. Yes. Chill, man. Chill. How you going, George? Great to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Yeah, they are, man. You know what I want, though? I want the spicy ones. I remember when I was a kid, like in the early 90s, they had the hot warheads. I remember they had a cherry flavor and they had a grape flavor for the hot ones. And then they disappeared. I remember what the kids were doing is they were opening them out of all the packets and putting them in a candy bowl. And they were going up to all the teachers and they'll be like, Mrs. Patricia, would you like a candy? And so all the kids were like opening them out of the packets and burning the fuck out of the teachers' mouths at school. And so they took them off the shelf because kids were being too disruptive with them. Same with the Jelly Belly. We had the Jelly Belly beans, the hot ones, and they took them off the shelf too. Yeah. Shaky, good to see you. Alright, yeah, I'm doing alright, thank you, bro. I hope you are too. Dude, where I'm at, there's no problem. Don't even worry. I hope you're all good too, bro. Let me know. Dude, I'm in the village up northeast. I'm okay. This place is really spread out, eh? It's like, yeah. I'm not saying I'm in the optimal spot right now, but it could be in a lot worse spots. Used to put the warheads in some... Really? Yeah, Dan says my son eats Takis like they're nothing. They're a bit sour too, hey. I had those blue spicy Takis, and I think I forever stained my teeth with them, hey. So those blue ones are interesting. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's amazing. A lot of people don't know what's going on, Shaky. Like, literally no one's asked me about it, hey. You're probably one of the only people. Actually, there's only 2 people that have asked me about it, and you're one of them. So, I mean, I appreciate that, bro, and I hope you're doing good too. I think everything will be okay, but it'll just take some time. Yeah, right back at you, brother. Ryan says, Ricky, I tried the Wednesday meal of misfortune. Chicken nuggets, french fries, and 4 mystery sauce. One has scorpion peppers and Cajun ketchup and Raven's Blood chocolate frosty. What the fuck is a Raven's Blood chocolate frosty? A Raven's... So I'm gonna... What? So I'm guessing a Raven's Blood chocolate... What? The fuck is that? Raven's Blood chocolate frosty. And Dan says, am I hiding from the fuzz? No, there's currently a war. And so, so there's currently, there's currently, dude, shit, hang on. Let me just do this again. There's currently issues, with Cambodia and Thailand. And my Mikey's living in Cambodia, and I'm currently in Thailand. And yes, that's the gist of it, really. Yes. I just need to get one more missile, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, go, JS, good to see you. You've been off the grid a bit. No, it's okay, Jason. I hope you're okay. Everything all good? Thank you for making the time to come in. I appreciate that. I just need to get one more missile or I can't get out of here. I just, yeah, one more missile, bro, but they're not dropping. Dude, they won't drop. It's so bad, they won't drop. When you actually need one, they won't drop. Black chair, I assumed it was something like that, but geez. Okay. Are you gonna have to go home or just lay? No, just lay low. It's as I said, it's not quite near us, but you know, you don't want these things to escalate because that could change, obviously. Oh, right now it's just in a small error, but you know, they'll either de-escalate or escalate further, you know. But just with my knowledge of the situation. Escalation's not likely, but also not impossible. Jeez, man, it won't drop that freaking missile. Maybe I'm going to have to leave and come back. Alright, let me just try this one more time. If I have to leave and come back, so be it. Damn, that's brutal. Alright, how you going, Mikey? We're going to have to leave and come back. So some bitch won't drop the freaking one missile that I need. Crazy, hey. Alright, we'll leave and come back. Mikey, thank you for the big 100. I appreciate you, dude. We're going to do this one for you, bro. Thanks a lot. Hope you're doing good too, Sean. Yes. No, how about you, dude? I feel like it's been forever since we've had a conversation. You'll have to tell me how you're doing. It has been a very long time. We do miss having you around here. You're one of the OGs, bro. You've been part of the brand for a very long time. Oh, there you go. Now we got it. Oh, well, at least we have it now. No, dude, I'm in Secondicon, which is 2 hours away from Udon Thani, so I'm like on the same side of the border as the conflict, but way further up north. So I'm on the border side of the conflict, but I'm like way up north. No, I like going to Chiang Mai, but it wasn't in the budget this time. Plus, that's having problems in itself. Chiang Mai, obviously on the other side of Chiang Mai, you've got Myanmar, and they're having like earthquakes every 5 minutes. And so Chiang Mai's not the safest place right now. It could get freaking flattened with an earthquake. So that's another story in itself. How you going, Abril? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I hope you're great. No, that's okay, Sean. Life happens. Look, you know what? As long as look, as long as when everyone comes in here, whether it's every day, every week, every month, whatever, as long as you're having a good time, that's fine by me. I've accepted the fact that entertainers are just a tampon these days in the 2025 creator economy. It's nothing personal. That's just the way it's set up. Oh, reel scroll. Oh, reel scroll. Oh, reel scroll. Well, that stream was nice. Oh, let's check out another 50. Like, you know, it is what it is. I don't take it as personally as I used to. That's just the way things are set up in 2025. I just appreciate everyone having a good time in here when they do come in. But let's not pretend that's not how it is. Yes. Man, and you know what? It hasn't gone unnoticed, Sean, after all these years. You're still such a big supporter, bro. It hasn't gone unnoticed. And no, Aaron, I don't, dude, bro, I don't take it to heart. You gotta realize what 2025 is like. Let's not pretend it's not like that. It's not me. If it wasn't me, it'd be somebody else. This is this is my point, actually. I take it as a big compliment that you are in here every day, Aaron. I ain't complaining about views or anything like that. I'm taking accountability of my content. I think for the most part it's pretty good. I ain't complaining. I'm just telling you the landscape of 2025. It might be an uncomfortable conversation, but that's exactly what it's like. What I think about Jey Uso's new... I haven't properly listened to it yet, so I might have to check it out on YouTube after the stream. It has been a tough year, hasn't it? You know, it just hasn't quite been the same since the pandemic ended, to be honest. I remember we were like, 22 will be our year, and then we're like, 2023 will be our year, 2024 will be our year, which, yeah. I appreciate you, Aaron. Thank you very much. No, you guys have got the right to watch what you want. I ain't hating. You guys have got the right to watch what you want. The only thing I hate is when people play favorites. Like, some people deliberately stir the pot and play favorites. That's the only thing I draw the line at. Like for example, it's someone that used to watch you starting to brag about watching somebody else. It's like, oh yeah, that's where we're gonna go, hey? That's probably my only real boundary there. Yeah, apart from that, I'm pretty good. How you going, David Brown? Great to see you. Everything's good. And by the way, Nick, thank you so much. Like I promised, we are going to try Richter today in Symphony of the Night. I don't know how that's going to go. I have beaten the game with Richter before, but it's been a very, very long time. So, I don't know how it's going to go. You Netflix, you've been watching How to Build a Van. It's giving the power to kids around the world to build their own van. Dude, you know, van living seems to be becoming a lot more popular now, doesn't it? You know, the whole van living phenomenon. That seems to be very, very common. I mean, I'd just be tempted to put all my stuff in a freaking van pocket somewhere and then hang around here. Like, I mean, I don't know. How you going, Nick? I can't kind of understand that mentality these days. Well, what do we got? We gotta bomb our way in here somewhere. We got Cold Classic Gaming in here. Everyone, please check out Aussie Jesus. Aussie Jesus is a wonderful streamer, and he blesses. He also does blessings too, guys. He's doing God's work. Can we please have a blessing, Nick? Can we please have a blessing? Our Father who art in Gameland, Xbox 360, be thy name. And so, dude says it's ridiculous to say, Coach, you pay like 300. Yeah. You'd have a heart attack, Aaron, if you knew what my rent was, but I've spoken about this at nauseum, so I'm not going to go into it again, but you'd have a freaking heart attack, hey? But yeah, I can about... How many people are you living with, Aaron? I'm certainly not poo-pooing over it. How many people do you live with? Yeah, right back at you, Yo-Yo. You have your own... Oh, you taught about people... Okay. You have your own house and pay more... Oh, good. Hopefully it's not, too crazy for you, brother. Sorry, I went the wrong one. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. As I said, the only reason I was still at my place is circumstantial anyway, because of the issue getting a rental crisis. I think things should be easier this time when I leave. Or when the lease is up, rather. And so even though you're a complete stranger, you're a part of this family street. I'd like to think I'm part of the family, considering I'm the one running it, Yo-Yo. I'd like to hope so. Imagine running a stream, and the only person not welcome is the person running the stream. That would kind of suck, wouldn't it? That would kind of suck. I wonder what Sunshine Coast is like compared to Brisbane. Should I move? Although I need to kind of be close to an airport. How you going, Nighthawk? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it is. Again, I won't go into the dynamics of that. I really want to do my... Look, there's so much we could talk about in regards to this, Dan, and you're right. I just really want to do my bit at the moment to... You know what? These are really good, deep, late-night conversations to have. I'm going to keep everything pretty uplifting now, and if we still got a few at the end, these are actually really good, deep, late-night conversations to have. For the sleepless... Because chances are, if you're sleepless, these kind of things are keeping you up like me. Oh, you've got cousins in the Sunshine Coast. Yeah, it's a small world there, Nick. It's pretty bad in the sunny coast as well. Fuck, maybe I'm gonna have to move to Rockhampton. Rick will move to Rockhampton. How you going, David? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Does the Sunny Coast Airport go to Thailand? No, I'd have to go to Brisbane and then Thailand. So what I'd do is if I had to go to Moe's, I'd have to take a train or a bus to Brisbane and then transfer. Yeah. Well, that's another conversation in itself, isn't it, Dan? I feel you, bro. These, man, it must be so hard to be a parent now. David says I should move to Rockford. Why should I move to Rockford, bro? Why should I move to Rockford? You call it Rickhampton instead of Rockhampton. And so you just ordered from Melbourne coffee, a breakfast burrito. Very rare I'm awake this early. Well, what time do you normally close up the restaurant? How late do you go? There's a lot I'd love to say. Like just, you know, when we were kids, you know, we're like early generation Y's, late generation X's, right? And, you know, the whole thing is like, you know, for us, it's like, and our generation is still kind of work. It's probably the more millennials onwards where it's kind of rough. But, you know, they taught us generation X's and Y's, you know, go to school, get good grades, go to college. And for a while, that was actually a pretty good strategy. And then, you know, now on the millennials side, you know, it's like, you know, go get good grades, go to college. And then all of a sudden, it's like, well, hang on a minute, the rules have changed now. What? So it's just gotten all different. Yeah. Nick says parenting is rewarding but hard work. Bro, I have so much respect. I don't know how you guys do it. I know I can't do it right now. Maybe I'm not giving myself enough credit, but I can't do it right now. To all the mums and dads in here, I salute you, seriously. Bringing up the youth of tomorrow has never been harder. Like, kudos to you guys. Seriously. Hi, Foot's Big. Welcome back. Yes. No, mad respect, hey. Mad respect. There you go. I'm glad you feel that way too, Steve. What time do we usually turn it? Oh, dude, while I'm at Moe's place, I'm usually going to bed around 12-ish, 12:30 at the latest. And I get up at 7:30 in the morning. So they're my movements at the moment. I go to bed at 12:30, get up at 7:30. Just with the current state of affairs, that's just, yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah. Just because of the current American daylight savings times got me getting up a little bit earlier. Footspeak says, I don't know why I was targeted, I'm not trying to troll. Dude, I'm not going to talk about childish things like that. Footspeak, you're either with the brand and you're part of the community or you're against it. Your choice. Your choice. You say a lot of dumb, stupid things. You know exactly what you say, Footspeak. I'm not going to allow you to play dumb and manipulate me. You either smarten up or you get the fuck out. There you go. Done. Not addressing it further than that. Thank you, Steve. Dude, I hope they're okay. I mean, look, I'm pretty undiscovered, Steve. You know, I make these videos on YouTube, and the good news is, Steve, I make them because I enjoy them. So I'm going to keep making them no matter what. I genuinely enjoy making them, so hopefully there's at least a little authenticity in it. But, you know, I barely have like 100 to 200 people seeing the videos. So I don't know if that's just because I'm undiscovered or if they're crap or what, Steve. But, I mean, the good news is I at least enjoy making them, so what the fuck ever. Hey, bro, I guess. I do enjoy making them. How you going, Chris from Vegas? Thank you very much for being in here. Good, because I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend, Footspeak. I want to be your friend, but I just have to lay some boundaries down. But, yeah, I tell you what, those sausages we did yesterday, they were just such a big surprise. Does WWE own AAA now? Yeah, you betcha they do. Yes, sir. How you going, Zach? Steve's excited because his game Double Dragon Gaiden got 2 more characters. They really loaded that game up with characters, didn't they? Oh, honestly, Double Dragon Gaiden's okay. It's a little bit mid. But it's impressive how many characters they loaded into a mid-game. Dude, it's crazy. And so Footspeak says he just had nachos with taco meat and jalapeno. Oh, so like ground beef. Oh, I love ground beef with a hot sauce and nachos, hey. Dayo says looking for tonight's gameplay and then I will catch up with whatever Wednesday. Oh, it was a big one yesterday. I hope you enjoy it. It was a really, really big one yesterday. I think I got more dislikes actually on the Neverending Story poster than most other posters. And then I realized, oh, Jack Black is kind of polarizing because of the whole political thing. So I wasn't trying to get political in the poster. I was actually being clever. Like, don't forget, in one of the Neverending Story movies, Jack Black was one of the bullies. And so I was kind of tying that into him being a main character. And so I was just trying to be clever, but I think a few people got found it a bit polarizing, which is fine. And so Steve says you must have gone late with whatever Wednesday. I did, but I started a little bit early yesterday as well, because I had a feeling it was going to be a big day, so. But it was good. It felt like whatever Wednesday kind of went back to normal yesterday. Because we had like 30 requests, which is pretty good for a week. Most of the time I come downstairs for about an hour before dusk. Jeez, that's, jeez, you do sleep all day. You remind me of my DJ years, bro. It was not unusual for me to get up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon with DJing. You make pancakes, bacon, and eggs for dinner. That sounds delightful. And so Chris says, if I was to play this for the first time, any tips knowing where I should go? Where do you go, my son bish? Na 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 na, drive a new car. Sing that song, it usually helps me. You know what? Dude, you know what? There's usually advice I can give to video games. But there's not a whole lot of advice I can give to this one, because honestly, the only reason I know where to go is because of muscle memory. Now, finding all this shit is really freaking tough. I guess I could give some pointers, but far out, man, that'd be a difficult one. There's a lot of other games that are easier to give advice on than this one, to be honest. Yeah. Hey, go, we got Alicito. By the way, guys, we had a couple blackouts yesterday, so if I get disconnected, don't worry, I'll be coming back. Looks like Boston's gonna edge the Yankees in tonight's ball game. 4-3 on top of the ninth. Jeez. That sounds exciting. I mean, stocking up on enough missiles for the end game is a must, because you can't really grind easily for stuffs in this. Alright. Just gonna bomb a hole in the floor. Okay, here's one piece of advice. Always, when you're in this colored dungeon, always bomb a hole in the floor and see if it leads anywhere. And so, no, look, I love sports, but dude, just with my schedule, the only sports I've really got time to watch is wrestling and the occasional F1 race. Like I said, I don't work big days. Like, I work around about 8 hours a day, 9 tops. Maybe technically a little bit longer, but I can do that in bed next to Moe off my phone. But, the thing is, like, I don't have so much time for sports. So I watch wrestling, and I watch Formula 1. And there's so many other sports I like rugby league and NASCAR and things like that. But I just don't have time to really watch them anymore. So thank you, Steve. Yeah, I thought, you know, a lot of people... Nick was been asking me forever, you know what, Rick? You should try and do Richter in Symphony of the Night for a change. And I'm like, he's right, because playing that game makes it a completely different experience. And I'm like, why not? Hey, what's the worst that can happen? We fail and we call an audible. So let's have a look. Oh, dude, I love it. Dude, I'm gonna sound a little bit shallow here. Yeah, this year's been great. How you going, Mikey Dunbar? Good to see you. I'm gonna sound a little bit shallow, I get it, but I just hope when Jericho makes his one last run, he takes a little bit of pride in himself, and he gets back into shape. Unless he reinvents himself. Because don't forget, Jericho is like the Madonna of wrestling. And so if he reinvents himself as like the overweight dad as a gimmick, I'm all on board for it. But outside of that, I think he should get back into frickin' shape, hey? But Jericho will always be one of my favorites of all time. I've never ever turned against Jericho. It always really pissed me off how all those AEW people treated him. Bunch of neckbeards, fuck off. Anyway. Yes. And David says you hate sacrificing sport for the art. Dude, it's fine. I keep the wrestling because I'm so lucky that Moe loves WWE as much as me. And so we bond over that, you know. Like tomorrow's SmackDown, we'll lay in bed after work and we'll watch SmackDown for a couple hours. That's our bonding time, you know. So I'm so lucky she enjoys it. It makes life easier. Yes, yeah. Well, Nick's two and a half legends, eh? But by the way, I've got another 2 posters ready to go, but I don't know if they're going to hit as much as the ones I've been doing lately. Someone had an idea of doing an Alf reboot, and I think that's a fantastic idea. I think an Alf reboot poster has got the potential to go viral. So I think I'm going to work on an Alf reboot poster today. But I have another couple ready to go that I've got a handful that I haven't used yet. Hallador says, I like his deranged swearing while being on point. Who, me? I do have bad language. I do apologize. You're saying, it depends. Like, I think most sports games are pretty good. Madden's pretty good. Football club's pretty good. NBA's pretty good. Even baseball games are pretty good. The problem is, Nick, they're full-time commitments now. What they need to do is bring out more sports that are actually good for casual people. A couple years ago, they brought out wildcard football, which ended up being absolutely garbage. And I was thinking, well, that's a shame, because it was harder to play than Madden. And I was thinking, finally, we'll have a casual football game that I can get on board with. And yeah, it ended up being garbage. I like games like NBA Playground, because anyone can pick up and play that when they have time and instantly get into it. So they need to do more sports games for casual gamers, man. Not everyone can commit their whole year to one game. Like, I made sure I put like 100+ hours into WWE 2K25. before Moe came into the country, because I knew once Moe came to Australia, that game was done. So I got my money's worth in that in like 3 weeks. But how you going, Matt? Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. No, you're fine. Don't apologise for being Aussie. Hey, it might not be fun to live here anymore, Aaron, but at least the people here are still great. Or in Australia, I should say. Excuse me, and here, but I'm just talking from an Aussie point of view. Yeah, I like baseball games. I owned Super Baseball 2020, and then David requested it, and I did shit. Yeah, but I don't know why you can't do the casual one on the side. That's what I'm saying, David. I'm not saying don't do Madden. I'm not saying don't do NBA 2K. I'm just saying bring out a casual one too. Not everyone can dedicate themselves to one sports game for the whole year. So some people have jobs and careers, I'm just saying, or family. I feel like gaming is just like, it's amazing. I feel like gaming caters more to people who have 18 hours a day to game. I just think, you know, they're not out there making the fucking money. The people making the money are the ones that actually have jobs. Look after them as well. That's why you still play Tecmo Bowl. Well, there you go. I think Alan sees where I'm coming from. He's in great shape as of July 6th. Oh, good. As I said, I want Chris Jericho to have one last run. I don't expect him to be a world champion ever again or anything. I just want him to have a good run. Maybe a good appearance at the Rumble. You know, maybe have Jericho come in at 1 or 2, make it to the final 4. That'd be enough for me. Yes. Yeah, no, fair enough, Steven. Yeah, I didn't even know that. You could play a full season of Tecmo Super Bowl for NES every week. You need to go on a website, Steven, called romhacking.net, because I'm pretty sure every single year they update the roster to modern players. There's still such a big community of people that play Tecmo Super Bowl that they update the rosters still. I think that's so freaking neat, hey. The fact that that game still gets a roster update, that's really cool. Dude, I don't mean go overboard or anything. I'm just saying he shouldn't be running around the ring with like fat rolls or anything. That's all. He's, you know, just tighten up a little bit. So he obviously has, so no problem. Yes. You haven't played Madden in over 10 years. I played, the last Madden game I played was Madden 24. And that was the first one I literally played since 15. So I played Madden 24. And what I loved about Madden 24 is it lets you play with the classic controllers. And so all I did was put about 30, 40 hours into it, playing a quarterback career. Just having fun throwing passes. That's all I like to do in Madden, just have fun throwing passes. So I played quarterback career, threw some passes. Had a good time for about 30 to 40 hours, got it out of my system, even streamed it once, and moved on. Yeah. Yeah, WWE, yes. Knockout Kings you destroy too. I don't know if we have people in here that still want to watch boxing games, but I'll have to do another run of Undisputed for you guys eventually. We haven't played a boxing game for a while. I remember the last time I tried to do a boxing game, I cooked my computer, but I think I can fix the settings now. Hopefully. Oh, dude, hold up. Wait a minute. Sean says, you like watching boxing games? Sure. I appreciate that, Seth. Sean, excuse me. I'm sorry, Sean. Gee, smack me in the head. Says, there you go, Sean. Seth is Sean's middle name. You know, on Virtual Boy, Mario Tennis was actually not that bad. I saw a streamer play it many years ago, and I was like, well, for a Virtual Boy game, this actually looks fun to play. Yeah, we're doing alright, guys. We've got our eye in here. You haven't touched Madden since 2004. I think Stevie Richards says 2003, 2004 is still the best. He said there's like a modding community for Madden 2003, 2004, because apparently they have a reputation for being so fun to play. And apparently their rosters keep getting edited as well. So, yeah, Stephen Richards, I remember once on one of the podcasts, said that people still play the old Maddens. Well, what do you guys think the best Madden game ever to come out has been? Not that I'm a big football guy, just curious. Hope you're going great. Yeah, Ryan, it has been a while. You looking after yourself? Thank you for being in here. Once again, speaking of being in here, I want to thank everyone for a great Whatever Wednesday this week. And don't forget, the option's always there to sub and enjoy all the amazing benefits like Whatever Wednesday, the private supporter stream, and many more awesome things that we can do for you. What can we do for you is what we ask. There you go, Maddie. Good to see you. Madden 94, that's the one I grew up with. Knockout Kings 2001 to 2004. Bruh, that series didn't hit for me until it became Fight Night, personally. Knockout Kings is okay. But, because I've got good memories from the first one, just playing multiplayer at my friend's house. I remember in 1999, I would use Butterbean and just smack around my friends. But, yes, I don't feel like that series hit its stride until it became Fight Night. And then, when Fight Night came out, that was on. Yes. Yeah, my dad got me Madden 94 for Christmas. I was actually really into football games back then, so Dad got me that for Christmas. Alan says too many sports games today are pay to win. Yeah, we call them gotcha games. Ponzi scheme games are gotchas. I've been caught in that. I remember like a good few years ago, I haven't put money in a mobile game for a very long time. But I know a good few years ago, I'll admit, I put like maybe $500 over the course of the year in several games. And the reason I did that was like, I'll tell you what they were. I think one was Champions, one was Plants vs. Zombies 2, one was Street Fighter The Duel. And the reason I did it, I was like, if I could just get enough good cards, these games will do really, really well on the stream. And then maybe I'll have something new to show the audience. So I was kind of treating it as an investment, literally. And then what happened was I spent the money, leveled up things, and then all of a sudden, even after spending that amount of money, you would just hit a ceiling very, very, very quickly. And then I was just like, oh, fuck this shit. I'm never playing a game like this ever again. And I haven't done like that again ever since. I did, the only game that I paid to upgrade that actually got us some stream benefit was actually a game called Mini Clip Basketball. Because you can usually buy the starter packs in that, which is just a couple dollars, and actually be competitive. So I did do a little stream of Mini Clip Basketball for a while, back in 2023, I think. Maybe 2022. But yeah, man, these games, Alan's right, they're Ponzi schemes, bro. Oh, we're gonna die on purpose here. Excuse me, everyone. I think the easiest way to look at this is, no matter how much you spend and how much you grind, you are never gonna beat that rich kid in Saudi Arabia who has $2 million a day to spend on upgrading his stuff, right? You might think spending $500, $1,000, heaven forbid, on a gotcha game is a lot. It's not when the Saudi kid is spending $2 million a day, right? So you'll never ever freaking win, ever. So they're just a total fucking rip-off. So, yeah, what we're doing, the reason we're dying on purpose is so we don't have to spend 20 minutes going all the way back to the beginning. Where we could just teleport there. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's it's been a very, very long time since I've ever put any significant money in a game like that. Your boy lived and learned. No, Shawnee Lamoth, it's great to see you. No, we didn't have to worry about propaganda radio today. Thank God. I actually got some sleep. No propaganda radio today. Steven says Mega Man 6 is one of my favorite games, also one of my favorite NES games. What makes you like number 6 more than the others? And Hallador, we're playing, sorry brother, today we're playing Mega Man 1. I just need to die on purpose one more time. Hold up, wait a minute, excuse me. Excuse me. As Vicky Guerrero once said, excuse me. Here we go. Yes. Alright, let's go. Who's the best performer, band, or group you've seen live? Oh, dude, I mainly used to go watch DJs more than bands. Don't forget the line of work I was in. But the best band I've seen live? Oh. I mean, in Australia, I got to see Grinspoon when they were coming up. And I thought that was pretty freaking cool. But again, I mainly follow DJs and DJ groups. I didn't follow bands. It was either DJs or hip hop artists. There you go. Aaron C. Pearl Jam, Shaky Saw Slayer. There you go. Well, hopefully you get that then, Steven. I hope that's what you get, my bro Ham. I hope that's what you get. What about you, Steve? I like when you ask these questions because you have to give an answer back yourself. I like when you ask these questions because you have to give an answer back yourself. I did that on purpose, sort of. sort of, not really. I have a strategy here where I'm kind of dying on purpose for a sec. Yeah, when I saw Grinspoon play on my Schoolies week, some guy climbed up the scaffolding like Shane McMahon in WWF style. And did a big moon, and then basically brown-eyed everyone in the crowd. And then as he jumped down, security tried to take him away, and he jumped into the crowd and escaped. That was just like, bro, that was epic. But yeah, this guy climbed up the full scaffolding, like high as a kite, and brown-eyed everyone. Oh, you remember that? It was on the news. Was it really? I didn't even know it made the news. Dude, I was there live. Right at the front. I actually crowd surfed at that show. Actually crowd surfed at that freaking event. Oh, gosh. That was the one and only time I think I crowd surfed, and it was at that concert. Yes. You saw Kiss live too? How you going, Jez? Good to see you. Great to catch. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Hey, if you appreciate your boy One Coin Only, and send me $1 million. And if you don't have $1 million, then hitting the thumbs up will do, everybody. That's perfectly will suffice. Thank you very much, everybody. You saw Three Doors Down in concert. Yeah, but they're like that's a different type of rock. That's kind of look, they do have some songs that absolutely rock out with their cock out, but they're a little bit more easy listening. Well, okay, I wouldn't go as far as say easy. Well, some of their songs are easy listening. I mean, I put it this way: I'm just not going to compare Three Doors Down to Slayer. That's all I'm saying. You know, Three Doors Down is more American Idol style. Is Three Doors Down from Mississippi? Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. So Aaron says Elton John's one of your favourite concerts. My mum went to Elton John in Australia too, actually. My mum loves Sir Elton. And yeah, I think she might have seen him more than once, actually. Oh, really? That's such a shame. What, for Three Doors Down? Wow, really? Steve says Motley Crue was the worst band you've seen live easily. Dude, you know what? They're a talented bunch of guys, but I'm sure they got so wasted at times they always forgot how to play. I'm sure that the problem was not their talent, the fact that they just got so wasted they forgot how to play. Although, with that being said, Slash from Gunners always seemed to know how to play the guitar. And Def Leppard was incredible. Seeing the drummer in person was surreal. Yeah, like one-handed drummer, right? How do you drum so good with one? I don't. Yeah. 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 Wow. That's incredible. That's inspiring, man. If there's anything that should inspire you, that should be a one-handed drummer. A one-handed drummer should show you that no matter what life throws at you, don't let that stop you from achieving your goals. I mean, if that doesn't inspire you, then I don't fucking know what will. Hey, that should inspire absolutely everyone, quite frankly. How does that not inspire everybody? Yeah, Stevie Tyler got a good range. Hard to believe that Steven Tyler's nearly 80. They've been going since the 70s. Hey, fuck hell, bro. You believe it, Steve? I feel so old knowing that Steven Tyler's nearly 80. Dude, I just love being inspired by people. I just, you know, your boy One Coin Only used to be a very, very negative and bitter person, and for the record, I'm still not perfect. I still have my moments, but I'm self-aware, and I try to be better all the time now. But I just take so much inspiration now from people doing great things, and it's like you can either get bitter or you can get inspired, and man, there's so much inspiration you can take from certain people. Hey, Vinny, that's quite the gift, man. Thank you very much. Vincent has just dropped a very generous $2 super chat. Thank you very much, homie. Thanks for coming in today and supporting. Fuck yeah. Thank you, dude. Yeah, man, it's good to see you. Thanks a lot, bro. Tell us how you're doing. What's going on? Zemo says sometimes you got to enjoy life and not take things seriously. I think there's times in life that you do have to take certain things very seriously. However, I think it's important that you appreciate what you have. Like, dude, I'll give you an example. Where Moe and I are going to be apart for 3 months after this day. I'm trying to do my bit to cherish every moment I have with her behind the scenes. It's a blessing. I'm lucky enough to have someone who supports me and believe in me. And so, the next 4 weeks, I ain't taking that for granted. You know what I mean? And I've got a great community here. Dude, for some reason, you know, I'm a middle-aged, overgrown man-child. And for some reason, you've all decided to come in and watch me every day. I don't fucking know why, but I'm very grateful for that. So, you know, I'm just trying to, like Steven's always said, I'm just trying to show appreciation for. One of the strangest concerts Dan ever went to, he said, was 9 Inch Nails. When do I get back in Oz? I leave Thailand on the 22nd of December. And I can't really come back even if I wanted to until January. I can come here for 2 big stays a year. If I try to push my luck more than that, immigration might be like, nah. But if I keep it to 2 big stays a year, it's okay. So I can stay here between 4 and 5 months a year on 2 stops without it really being questioned. And so outside of that, I have to try and get Moe a visa. Now, look, as I said, I know you guys are all like, oh, when you get married, when you this, money this. But look, it's not as simple as that. I'm just telling you the situation, okay? So, yes. And so Brandon says he got called off work so he can enjoy the stream this evening. And so Dan says, uh-oh, what's the uh-oh? You okay, bro? Yeah, Vincent, everything's all good over here. Nick said, don't get married, babe. Yes. No, she's good. We're on the same wavelength, Nick. It's all right. We're on the same wavelength. Well, yeah, dude, that's a long time. If you love something, that's a long time because most highly qualified people don't stay in their field for that long. And so Vincent says, am I going to play the new Virtual Fighter? It looks awesome. If I'm going to tell you the truth, I don't really know anything about it, eh? I really don't know about it. Honestly. We're almost out of here, guys. I'm just getting this venereal suit. And then we're getting out of here. We're doing the final boss. Oh, dude, really? Oh, there you go, Helen. Jeez, man. Hopefully we have a good run at Mega Man. I don't usually struggle at Mega Man till the final boss stage anyway. Yeah, would I be interested in a new Virtua Fighter? Yeah, I would. I just don't know much about it. See, Sega's working on so much stuff right now, I can't even keep up. But Sega's working on a lot of stuff. Oh, there it is, the Varia suit. James says, back from tacos, miss anything good? Man, you know what? Today has been good, James. We've just been having interesting conversations about life, favourite concerts, all that kind of thing. It's been quite engaging. So you missed out on a little bit, bro. Missed out on a little bit. I would love to come to Adelaide next time, Nick. I'd love to come to Adelaide next time. I just got to I've just got to sort out my living arrangements, and then I'll be a little bit flush again, hopefully. just surviving until February, and then I'll be good. Maybe I should just move to Adelaide, Nick. What do you think? Or is it more expensive? Maybe Adelaide's more expensive. Should I just move to Adelaide? Babe, let's live in Adelaide. Yeah, we'll just move to Adelaide. Radelaide. You know what the coolest thing about living in Adelaide would be cool? Would be Australians called it Radelaide. How cool is living somewhere that's called Radelaide? Yeah, I want to live there. Plus, it's quiet compared to the rest of the country. No, you know, it kind of flies under the radar. I like that. Adelaide is good if you like what the rental market's pretty... Dude, did you see that viral video the other day of that rental property in Perth? And like 100 people went to the inspection. I'm like, Jesus, I hope I find a home. There was this viral video in Australia where there was like a rental property for lease. And there were like 100 people lining up to inspect to try and get the property. And I'm just, fucking hell. It's harder to get a job than a rental property now. I mean, harder to get a rental property than a job. Dude, I saw that video. I was like, jeez. That's crazy. Jeez. Yeah. Oh my god, Adelaide is beautiful, but it's cold. Are you sure? I don't... Adelaide really cold? I mean, when I usually think of Adelaide, I usually think of North-South Australia, like Coober Pedy and stuff, and like 50-degree temperatures and underground homes. I thought Adelaide was pretty hot. Yeah, it shows what I know. I really should do my research before I move to the aforementioned Adelaide. Probably do some research. Yeah, I can move to Adelaide as well and start talking in a Rhea bloody Ripley accent. We'll start talking like Bronson Reed. I can wear my own Shuafala. And so Hallador says in Australia, is there a rental property? It's not rental. Well, there is, kind of, because there's not enough homes. And so it's heavily monitored at the moment and who gets what, because you're kind of... Did I see Chris Hemsworth playing drums at Parkway Drive? No, really, that's cool. Dude, a lot of people, famous people, have done pop-up performances there. And next to nobody and not been disturbed. Like, I think Prince did a show at Byron Bay once for like 100, 200 people. Like, a lot of the rich and famous moved to Byron Bay because they're all chilled out, laid-back stoners and no one bothers them in public. And so, you know, guys like Hemsworth and you know... I remember Olivia Newton-John used to live in Austinville, which is pretty close to Byron Bay, and yeah. And so Hallador says, where I live, there's nothing like that. Well, that's good, bro. That's a blessing. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But how, I don't know, bro. It's just, what happens is just, as I said, getting a rental's like a job interview. So you'll have like 50 people in Australia. Usually it's 20 to 30, but it's in extreme cases, if it's for something really affordable, it might be about 50. And so what happens is you'll have like 50 people line up for a property. And then what happens is the real estate agent will just obviously be biased and give it to the richest person. Usually, generally speaking. We got it. Lucky we got those missiles, or we would have been in trouble. We might have not had enough. How you going, Kevin? It's great to see you. Thank you for coming on the YouTube side today, bro. Thanks a lot. Yeah, man, we've got a big show here. Big show. Well, as I said, I'm just thinking of nomading it, but I'm not sure. A very, very, very small storage unit is, I think like $200 a month for the smallest one. And here's the thing, I'm so lucky that I can work from the laptop. And so if I needed to live out of a suitcase for a little while, I could. So, but I mean, it's easier said than done, of course. But I mean, I'm just saying that's just one of many options that I'd have. Also, if I'm lucky, the complex I live in does everything in-house. And so there's a possibility that my landlord could have a smaller place for me, like a one-bedroom. And, I mean, hey, as long as I'm saving a few $100s a week, I'll take it. So, I mean, there's options, but I'm just a little bit nervous because you don't know what the future holds. Almost got him, almost got him. Ah, dude, really? How you going, Wildy Rug? Great to see you, Broham. Thank you for being in here. But by the way, I just got your post yesterday, James. Thank you very much. I'm going to check that out tomorrow over breakfast. I have time over breakfast, so I'm going to check that out tomorrow over breakfast, just so you know. Good luck to your friend. How long does OG Metroid take to 100%? Well, beating it and 100%ing it are two different things. But you can actually beat this in as short as about 10-20 minutes, because there's glitches you can take. I don't know how to do that myself. I think the quickest I've beaten this is in about 50 minutes, and that's when you get the good ending, but I've been a little bit too lazy to do that on the stream, to be honest. It's on me. Well, I'm going to just quickly tinkle after this. Look at me, grown-ass man calling it a tinkle, then we'll load up Mega Man. I'm going to go tinkle. Time for a tinkle, everybody. I'll be right back. Ugh. Yes, I'm good. Alright, I'm back. Thank you, guys. No, he has gifted subs available. So I just want to mention one more time, there's a reason why I don't have gifted subs. It's because I'm a brand page. I'm not a personal page. But the good news is we will get gifted subs eventually for brand pages. I just don't have them yet. Here we go. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's really good. That tastes like Ribena. We just had a new Thai energy drink, and it tastes like Ribena. Ribena's the best. Oh my god, that tastes like my childhood. You know what Ribena is? Yeah, you've had Ribena. Yeah, so the reason I don't have gifted subs because I'm a brand page. Now, technically, you can actually change a brand page to a personal page, but it comes with a whole list of problems if you do that. And so, look, don't get me wrong. I want gifted subs as much as the rest of you. They equally benefit me as much as the community. People are more inclined to send gifted subs, and it's a double-edged sword as well, because you're not just gifting me, you're gifting a member of the community. So I want gifted subs more than anything. But I just don't have them right now, guys. I'm sorry. It's not about any laziness or just not setting them up. They're just not available for brand pages. And it's just not worth going from a brand page to a personal page and unraveling a lot of progress. And so I just have to wait. I did speak to ChatGPT about it. And they did say that YouTube will eventually roll them out to brand pages. So we'll just stick it out. Just stick it out, eh? How you going, Caffrey? Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Oh, whoops, really? Gutsman makes sense. Well, that's generally how I do it. Oh, jeez. Alright, we get out of here. There. Ah, whack! Knick knack, patty whack, give this dog a bone. No, that's alright. Sounds good, Shaky. Get that sleep and we'll see you next time, alright? Or get that rest, or prep, or whatever it is you need to do, Shaky. Thanks, Mikey. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah. No, a lot of people are on my back about gifted subs, and look, I think it's mainly well-intentioned, because everyone just wants one coin only to do well, but I'm just like, guys, there's literally nothing I can do about it right now. It's like, I think, I honestly, my impression was people thought I was just not being lazy and not setting it up. And it's like, if you know anything about me, you know lazy is the last thing that I am. There's nothing lazy about one coin only. Anything that needs to be done, your boy does it. How you going, Captain BS? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. You never thought that? Maybe it's just my paranoia, because that was just the impression I was kind of feeling from a few people. Maybe that's just on me. But yeah, I know. I'm being a little bit slack. Yep, 1 bar. 1 bar only, everybody. 1 coin only, finished with 1 bar only. Well, that sucks. We should get, as I said, I'm not the cleanest at this game, but we'll beat it. He will beat it. We're not going to have any troubles until, I wouldn't imagine, until the final Wily area anyway. Which Mega Man is this? This one, the first one. This is where it all began, G. Where it all began. How you going, Johnny? Good to see you. Well, I didn't even realise. Like, most people don't even know they have a branded page, not a personal page. Like, I didn't even freaking realise. I just thought making a YouTube page was making a YouTube page. Apparently now they're in categories. So I'm like, alright, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's just, yeah. But it's fine, as I said, we'll get them eventually. You never know, I might get gifted subs back on Facebook. I mean, who watches on Facebook anymore? Hey, everyone in Facebook right now. I don't want you legends on Facebook to feel left out. You're not. I appreciate you so much. It's just different over there now, that's all. I can't pretend that I'm like doing cartwheels over it. Dude, this was such a big rental for me, and then I swapped this with I got this off a friend in a swap, I think. Alright, we got it. Oh. Get out of here. I think the best thing I could do is just, jump through this sunbish over here, because probably lose less health than trying to beat him. I had so many games X rental, but this one I think I had legitimately. I mean, it's all legitimate, but I mean, I think I got this one from a store. And so Hallador says, do I use Linktree? No! No, I can understand the benefits of Linktree. I just, no, I don't use one myself, though. I'm open to using it, but as it stands, I don't use Linktree right now. I actually did have a Linktree sponsor 3 years ago, actually, where they offered me Linktree free. So I actually had a minor Linktree sponsorship, but I didn't even use it. Nick says, Ricky, are WWE wrestlers able to win all the AEW belts now? I mean, they are, but they won't. They won't. There'll certainly be some crossing over between the two promotions, but I think they'll also remain both respected. I actually think those Mexican crowds at AAA are better. You can just tell between the behavior of Mexico and the United States. Like, Mexico will cheer and boo everyone. They're not quiet for anyone. If the Mexican audience is quiet for a wrestler, then that wrestler must really suck. Because I noticed from watching AAA, they make noise for everybody. Even someone like Natty got a great reception in Mexico. And then she wrestles on Monday Night Raw, and the whole crowd is, like, silent. And I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, there's just such a different culture for wrestling between Mexico and United States. There really is. Oh, thank you, Captain BS. I just thought that was nice, easy content for yesterday. You know, nostalgic levels that people remember. Just thought that was nice content. I'll get up another one of your videos in the next couple days, Captain BS. I'm not going to work too hard today after this stream. I need a little bit of a recovery day today, so I'm only going to do about 6 hours. But I'll put one of your videos up probably tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of a lazier day today, babe. Probably finish 3 or 4 o'clock. Oh, whereabouts is that? Ah, okay. Oh, you're talking about Phuket. Feels like a lifetime since we've been there, doesn't it? Yeah. How you going, Professor Pie? Good to see you, man. Thank you again. No, that's okay. I'm just letting you know you haven't been forgotten about. You put a lot of time and energy into those, and they're all going to get showcased eventually, Captain BS, so I just want you to know. You haven't been forgotten. Thank you, James. Unfortunately, ChatGPT kind of got the spelling wrong. I was late today because ChatGPT was constantly stuffing up the thumbnails, and then I was in too much of a rush, so there's a couple spelling mistakes in today's thumbnail. But, you know, it is what it is. It happens. Yeah, exactly. It's just, it just is what it is. It's a difference of the culture. Well, it's something about the West where it's just harder. I think, you know, obviously, I think I can understand why it is. You know, if you like, again, in America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, UK, places like that, we're just, like, such big consumers. And it's been proven, and go on Google, because they did a university study, but I don't want to, you know, take it with a pinch of salt till you've actually seen the information. So, you know, I don't want to just preach truth and it not be true. But apparently there's a university study, it's been rumored, that the more choice people have, the less satisfied they are. And it's true, like, you think about the privilege and all the choices we have with food, and game, and movies, and entertainment, and amusement, and even places to live. You got 50 fucking states in the United States. More choice means less satisfaction, apparently. And so it's a fascinating thing. Yeah, we're playing as Richter today. I hope I don't screw up though, Steve, or I'll have to call an audible. Yeah, well, that's true though. We have a pretty big stream today, so I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a whole lot afterwards today. Yeah, oh, good on you. Using 3D to AI render 3D scenes and realistic renders, very useful for. Dude, I use AI every day, but contrary to popular belief, if you're using it properly, it doesn't make you lazy, it just makes you more productive. Like, it makes my work so much better. I'm such a big advocate for it in my space. Yeah. No, it's interesting, Dan. It's, yeah, just, like, I've noticed, like, this is gonna sound really funny and stupid, but I've noticed on my Steam Deck, the less games I have installed, the more satisfied I am. Dude, I've got an embarrassing large Steam account. We're talking well over 1,000, like maybe 1,200, 1,300 games. And so, on my Steam Deck, the less I have installed, the more satisfied I am to pick something. If I have too many games installed on my Steam Deck, I'm just like, oh fuck, I don't know what to play. My brain just going full. Hey, Chrissy Bob, good to see you, man. You're on the Facebook side this time. Welcome, man. Thank you, bro. 32 months on Facebook. Look at that. He's got that big dick energy, big dick energy. And speaking of big dick energy, Steve's just come in with a big 100. Here's to you, thanks always being here. Welcome, Steve, and you too. This stream's such a huge part of the daily grind. We're gonna do this for you, bro. I know I play this one to death, but you are masculine, so it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm thinking if Steven was a pro wrestler, that would probably be his entrance theme. The Gillette Sports Special song. Thank you for everything, Steve. Thank you for your friendship, bro. Yeah, 33 months. Jeez, that's big. That's living pretty big, my guy. That's unreal. That's not including YouTube. Dude, I get a lot of people. You know, it's such a fascinating thing right now, the AI art. And I know this might sound silly, and that's fine. But you know the AI Netflix posters I make? I'm really passionate about doing those. I'll be laying in bed next to Moe and I'll still be generating those. You know, I just love coming up with new ideas and turning them into visual art. Now, I know I'm not an artist per se. I can't draw pictures. And I can't paint anything. I can barely draw a stick man. But you never get one of these posters first try, right? First of all, the imagination, the canvas comes from... The ideas come from your brain. And then you constantly have to consult with ChatGPT to put what's in your head on a poster, right? And so that creativity's still coming from you. And so, you know, you get a lot of people that are like, AI's fake, this is not real art, it's soulless, and it's just... I'm not even offended by it. They're just all like... It's just like all buzzwords used by people that don't want to adapt. 3 months shy of 3 years. Man, you guys are really spoiling your boy, hey. I think the Usos will end up tagging again eventually. I don't know how long that's gonna take though. Yeah, say it, Bart. Say the line, AI slop. Yay! But it's a loud majority. It's a loud minority, guys, because I wouldn't have had 4 posters get over 1 million views this month if people didn't like them. So it's a loud majority. No, that's okay, Chris. We're doing alright here. Dude, I saw that, Chris. I blocked him. I just thought he was like, I blocked him, not because I was fearful of him, but I just thought he was problems. Oh, that was pretty funny though, Chris. So, Moe, let's talk to everyone about food, because one of my favourite topics to talk about is food. What are we having for dinner tonight, babe? We're having either fried pork and chicken with vegetables tonight, everyone. A classic steak. She had chicken curry for breakfast. She got spoiled. She had a chicken curry for breakfast with chicken and pork sausage in it. I'm not going anywhere, man. The only way I'd go anywhere is if I got thrown out of my home or locked up in prison. And I mean, hey, it's 2025. You never know what can happen. It's not likely, but who fucking knows, eh? As long as I'm not locked up, guys, I'm not going anywhere. Oh yeah, they make the food very spicy in this part of the world. Captain VS says, I'm not sure if that's been suggested as an idea, but have you ever done a reaction video to any comments from the gameplays or AI art? I think that would be a really good idea, actually. And I've got enough comments on... yeah, I might. I might, actually. I might, actually. But we'll see. I have to be able to make it entertaining, otherwise it's not worth it. But I could probably pull it off for 3 minutes. Jeez, that's alright. Hey, we're gonna get out of here, bruz. There we go, we made it. I very rarely get that done first try, so I'll take it. Yeah, no, Ben, it's not, man, sometimes the encouragement means more than anything, bro. Because I'll be honest, Chris, man, that means a lot, dude, when people just, you know, pat you on the back and just be like, keep going, you're doing good. Because sometimes you have those days where you feel like people like, oh, I want this, I want that, why aren't you doing more of this? Ah! And so when people actually take the time to pat you on the back, Chris, that means more than you know, bro. So thank you very much. That means, yo, bro. Hey, how you going, Ashley? Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming. You know what? I'm having a pretty good day, actually. There was a little bit of a wonky start for 30 minutes, just getting my coffee and everything, and my stream set up, but I'm good now. How about you? What have you been doing? Yeah, that's right. Tom Hanks was mainly just like a D-movie actor in the 80s and like TV. Like by the late 80s, Tom Hanks was kind of slowly making his way up. But you know, in the mid 80s, like Bachelor Party, TV shows, this is very different. Hey, so Alador says, here's an idea. If you give us viewers a frame for an artwork. Dude, no, we do. We've taken a ton of suggestions from the community. Actually, I can't remember who it was, but someone recommended yesterday that we do an ALF poster. So I'm going to try and make an ALF reboot today at some point. So no, I take suggestions for AI art. Absolutely. Oh, I want to be able to make these for hopefully at least a quarter before we move on to another idea. You know, obviously I'm not going to be able to make Netflix posters forever, but I'd love to be able to do these for three months, hopefully, before I come up with another idea. How's the Lion one? I think the momentum on that one's slowing down, but it's pretty close to 2.5 million views. My God. Bro, the Lino poster had 2.5 million people watch it. Look at that, famous. Well, I'm not famous, my poster's famous. I'm not famous, just the poster. No, I just asked people in the chat, what Netflix poster do you want, Helador? I just randomly, when I'm low on ideas, I'm just like, okay, chat, what Netflix poster should we do? I'm also trying to do a reboot of rock and roll wrestling, but Netflix was having a hard time generating the wrestlers without making them look generic. But I was trying to do a reboot of rock and roll wrestling, so obviously you've got like the spirit of Hogan in the background, kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then you've got the modern roster. So I was trying to do a reboot of rock and roll wrestling, but it was having a bit of a rough time generating. Yeah, you know what? That's the funny thing. I might do Disney posters eventually for like Marvel and things like that. But you never know. I can't believe it. We're nearly up to the Wily stage here. And David says this is a Ricky game. No, this is a Josh King game, bro. I always thought I was pretty good at Mega Man until I saw... no, actually, that's a lie. Well, no, hang on. I always thought I was pretty good at Mega Man 1. I don't think I'm good at Mega Man in general. I always thought I was pretty good at Mega Man 1. And it turns out I'm not. Oh, you're going? Okay. Bye-bye, babe. Be good. Be safe in the washing. Alright, we got him. There it is. That's alright. Well, the good news is we haven't died yet, I don't think, so we got plenty of lives here for the end game. Yeah, so Catherine says I should watch Fu. I know what the show is. We've looked at it on Netflix and we've just never stopped and watched it. I'm surprised, because, you know, growing up, I'm a big Arnie fan. So I've never watched Fubar. I should probably check it out one day. How are we going on the reactions on YouTube? Not too bad, but we can do better, my friends, on YouTube. Let's keep them going. I think we need to use the ice beam here a little bit, but let's see how that goes. Alright, just freeze that sumbitch. Well, dude, I'm not going to really complain too much about here. And the reason I'm not is because, you know, I'm a guest in their country, so I'm always going to be very, very respectful. And with that being said, if a local says that they don't like something, and I agree, I'll tell them. But, you know, outside of that, I'm not going to have too much of an opinion, because I'm a guest here at the end of the day, you know. I'm a guest here. Dude, Captain BS, don't you fucking don't you patronize me, bro. Don't you Captain BS is like, heck, you even passed one level on Mega Man 9 and that's a difficult game. Bro, don't patronize me. I know that's not your intention, but Jesus. Oh, you passed one level, that's a good job. That's something you say to your 5-year-old little fucking cousin. This guy. The propaganda radio is on either at about 5 or 5:30 in the afternoon, or 5:30 to 6:30 in the morning. But it's not every day. It's usually every other day or every 3 days. Usually. Sometimes it's a couple days in a row, but not often. It's like telling you, yeah, exactly. I know Captain BS is so well-intentioned when he says that, but Jesus Christ on a motorbike. I'm sorry, Captain BS, I don't celebrate mediocrity. I don't celebrate failure. I don't live in an age where I accept 9th place ribbons. You're either good at something or you freaking suck. We don't do 9th place ribbons here at 1 point only. Hey, God, Christina, it's lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in. No 9th place ribbons. We should make that a t-shirt. Hope you're doing great, Joshy. Everything's all good over here. He is. He's the best. I'm just saying. No 9th place ribbon. That's all. Yeah, it's like, it reminds me of that movie Meet the Fockers, where you have the Shrine of Gaylord, Ben Stiller's character. And he's got like a 9th place ribbon on there. And Robert De Niro seems very impressed about that. Yes. Yes. Oh, I have beaten that boss legitimately, but it takes more patience than what I've got at 44 years old. Oh, I'll be honest, even though I've beaten that boss legitimately, where we're talking about maybe 2 times in my whole life, I've beaten him more often in the Mega Drive version. The good thing about the Mega Drive version is there's actually slowdown. And so, with the Sega version, because of the slowdown, it's easy to avoid the patterns, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit... Oh, Captain BS, I appreciate you. Captain BS with a $10 super chat. We're halfway to a chug the mug now, everybody. Help me get to a whiskey so I can drown my sorrows on all this mediocrity today. Yes. Thank you, man. Thank you, Captain BS. This one's for you. This is Mega Man 1, Josh. If that's what it takes for Captain BS to have a cunny tax, I mean, bro, you're... Dude. That's a non-issue, my homie. That's a non-issue. Not non-issue. Yes. Yes. Yeah, this is Mega Man 1. A lot of people didn't play Mega Man until the second one, so... Thank you, Captain B. Super, super kind, bruz. Can you believe how quick this month has gone? We've only got like 10 days left this month. How crazy is that? This month, guys, has gone so freaking quickly. This year has gone so freaking quickly. I'm just, I'm kind of overwhelmed in 2025 with how fast time feels like it's going. Like, there's always been that, oh yeah, time's going pretty quick. But in 2025, I don't know what they've put in the sauce, but time feels like it's going exponentially quick right now. What the... Something's going on. But, yes. Sorry about that, everybody. Kevin says mediocrity. No. Yeah, it certainly feels that way. Certainly feels that way, Christina. But how are you doing today, anyway? Well, what's the most exciting thing that's happened in your day today, Christina? Oh, that's alright. Oh, we could have gotten that. It's alright. They usually drop... They're not even dropping any, Oh, fuck ever. You had a challenging day. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah, no, fair enough. If you don't respect, hey, I'm not going to push it. But we're here if you want to. Dude, I'm not the bee's knees when it comes to human evolution. You know, I've done a lot of mistakes in my life, and I'm not saying I'm like anything special, but I hold myself to a pretty high standard, and so I'm not going to celebrate anything that I'm mediocre at. That's all. Well, for the most part, you know, like Cuphead, for example. If I can finally beat Cuphead one day, I will celebrate that, even if it's like ugly, because not a lot of people can do that. But you know, there's exceptions to the rules. But yeah. Well, as I said, there's a big difference there. You definitely have to enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey, but don't celebrate mediocrity. They're two different things. Enjoying the journey's fine. That's different. And so Christina says, I'm 7 weeks into the new job. And my manager asked a lot of me and I had to decline propositions she asked me because I don't feel I'm ready for it. You're frustrated that she put you in that seat. Yeah, it's kind of like almost like a paradox because she wouldn't have asked you if she didn't think you were ready. But she's also not you and she doesn't know your thoughts on it. And so, yeah, it just sounds like one of those unfortunate things, hey? I feel you. Sounds a bit unfortunate. But, you know, you got to be careful as well because management will always try to push their luck and see if their employees are willing to do the work of two people. Like, if they can get away with that, paying the same salary, they'll freaking try. So, a lot of management push their luck in that department. Megan, good to see you. It's been forever. You know, I must have manifested you because I was just thinking about you the other day, Meg. Good to see you, Megan. Thank you for coming in. I must have manifested your visit. Oh, damn, no. Oh, let's try this out. Let's go. How you been? Tell me what's the haps, Megan? Yeah, it can be. I wish you had E-tanks at this one. We might have to do this, Oh, dude, really? Alright, let's try this again. Alright, there we go. No, that's okay. Don't apologize. Life happens, Megan. It's fine. We've had this conversation already today. I know most people mean well. There's a lot of factors in everything. Most people mean well. And look, you know what? No one owes me anything anyway. Isn't it better to save the Gutsman blocks for the faster ones that come later? Oh, no, you fucking do that in your playthrough then, cunny. You fucking do it in your playthrough then. And so, not late, but I also, my stepmother, a week after that, it's been a lot going on lately with the family and everything. I'm probably just going to have to die on purpose near the next area and take care of this. Oh, hang on, we should totally do this. Probably put that in the, yeah, there we go. That's cool. Alright, cool. Damn it. It'd be nice to get the big one, wouldn't it? Never get the big one. Oh well, is what it is. And so Kevin says, have I ever played a meaty looking ogre character in the game? The only time in recent history I've played an ogre is when I played King's Bounty, because you can put ogres in your army. Outside of that, no. Oh, But no, we're good. As I said, guys, we're live on both Facebook and YouTube. Guys, watch on the platform you're choosing. I am just going to die on purpose here to get my full health back to this area. Megan says I have to book a ride to Tennessee and catch a bus home 2 days later to go back to work. So I'm going to take time off Christmas to spend some time with Dad while I still have him. Yeah, I'm glad you're going to get that quality time. I'm sorry about that too, Meg. If you don't mind me asking, how much time are you going to be able to spend with him at Christmas? How much time are you guys going to be able to spend together at Christmas? Damn it, I'm not doing too good on the old bomb man here. Damn it, I have to start this one again. That was a pretty rough start. It's okay. Yeah, I do quite like King's Bounty. It doesn't make for a great viewing experience these days. As I said, viewership patterns have changed a little bit, but for what it's worth, I love King's Bounty. King's Bounty is a great time. Did I ever see a movie and never immediately buy the soundtrack? Well, one of them was when I was a teenager, was Dangerous Minds. I remember everyone in school was really into the Dangerous Minds movie. And my dad brought back the album for me from Thailand on one of his business trips. So Dangerous Minds was one of them. Yeah. Alright, we should be able to beat Cutman here, I think. Seafield's Last of the Mohicans. I mean, that had a great soundtrack, didn't it? You grab the pulp. That's another one. My auntie had that. My auntie bought that soundtrack. I remember it specifically. Oh, there we go. That's done. Yes. So what I'm going to do here, we got enough in Cutman. Yeah, fill that up. But now I'm just going to die on purpose, guys, and then we're going to do this with our last life. I know some people can beat this no deaths, not me, I'm not talented enough. Yeah, like that's a great movie. Daniel Day-Lewis, one of the best actors ever. When it comes to him, I really liked Gangs of New York. Oh, fuck it, let's keep going. I'm good enough to stream Captain BS, but I'm not a pro gamer. That's why I have to get by with my funny personality and charming good looks. I've told you this. I'm even joking when I say that, by the way. No, I used to have a lot of albums, not so much anymore. Yeah, Celine Dion just took over the whole freaking world, didn't she, Steve? She took over the whole damn world. If I drive a motor car. Yes. And so Kevin says you do look like a video game character come to life. I'll give you that. Well, thanks, I guess. Megan says we need to make a petition. Let there be a channel of on Sirius that's dedicated to nothing but movie soundtrack. You could probably, dude. I remember back in the days of cable, which is not really a thing anymore, you had all those music options that probably had one of those. Dustin Rhodes actually oh, he's probably done now then, man. The guy's not getting any younger. I mean, look, I'm glad he's looking after his health and improving his health. Because that's what comes first. But, you know, I thought he was going to have one last hurrah. But if he's repairing his knees, he's probably done, guys. I don't see him wanting to come back at 60 after double knee replacement. He might come back for a final match. I don't think he'll wrestle full time again. Yeah, I hope he's all good. That's a serious surgery. It's a very serious surgery. All right, let's make a file with Richter, everybody. File select Richter. All right, so we get a Richter. I got to spell Richter properly now. Richter. I think we spelt it right, haven't we? That's how you spell Richter. We're gonna find out. And all right, let's go. It's been so long since I played this with Richter, so we can't equip any items or anything. We just gotta go around killing stuff. So it's a very different experience. And so to go upwards, see we need to do a special jump mechanic in order to go to different parts of the mansion. Richter, yes. Let's see how we go. Richter's not a fun time playing this game, I'm not gonna lie, but let's see how we go. No leveling up, no nothing. What we got. I'm sure we can at least get some of the way through this. Dude, it's crazy. The good news is Richter's pretty strong with his whip. The bad news is you get fuck all health in this. But let's see what's in here. Let's have a look around. Let's have a look around. What's the best way to play this game? Oh, jeez. I mean, that's just such an open-ended question, Hallador. I mean, maybe ask me a question specifically and I'll help you out. I would recommend you ask me a question specifically. That's so open-ended. I think we can bang this open, can't we? No, let's just save here. There we go. So yeah, very, very different experience. Now, don't expect me to pull out and play this with Richter often, but this is just me doing something a bit different today. See, there wasn't even anything in there we needed. I'm playing this on EPSXE today. EPSXE. I guess we'll just go around and beating bosses for a minute, hey? I mean, what else do we do? I don't think there's any way of getting more hit points. What we got's what we got. So you've got sort of like almost like a Dracula X level of difficulty here today. Yeah, there's no health items there or anything? Jeez. Man, this is gonna be freaking brutal today. Well, whose idea was it to play as freaking Richter? Oh yeah, it was mine. Whose idea was that? Well, let's just beat as many bosses as we can. We can beat as many bosses as we can today. If we get stuck, hey, I still want to be here for 5 hours. If we get stuck, we can always do a bonus game. Really, I just wanted to play Richter today and see how he do, but he's incredibly difficult. So, I just wanted to see how we do. Have faith. Well, I know we're going to get a big chunk of this done, but, you know, there is a ceiling for everybody. So in here again. Yes, we're gonna definitely get OCD on the saving today. I guess for now we'll just keep doing it. The one positive thing about Richter is you don't need to grind like you do with Alucard. As I said, there's no items, XP, nothing like that. So there's absolutely no grinding. None whatsoever. So there's parts of the map you don't even need to go to. You save a lot of time. Yes. How you going, Artel? It's wonderful to see you. Thank you very much for being in here. I hope you're great. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day, my G. So, I wonder what's in... Oh, is there anything in there? See, there was nothing in there, so I just took the hit for no reason. There's nothing in there. Oh, I'm so used to my internal clock telling me to collect items even when there's no item. Nothing in there, bruh. Is Maria in this? You can play as Maria in some versions of this, but not this one. Anything in here? See that? Oh, there you go. Oh, so there is health pots in this. Okay. Well, we got a health pot. How about that, everybody? You can still get health pot. I'm wondering if that actually gives me more hit points or not. I'm not sure. Let's have a look in here. Is there a heart container? Okay, so we can build up our health. Okay. Maybe we can still collect health pots. That is something today. That is still something. Either way, very, very interesting to play this from another perspective today. Even though I like Richter's ability to freaking dive bomb up, I would prefer a double jump. But you know what's the expression? Beggars can't be choosers. Something like that. Yes. Right, out of here we go. But it's very weird not having a double jump. I like that these axe knights go down in one hit though. That's pretty sweet. How you going, David Washington? Good to see you. We're playing Symphony of the Night with Richter for a change today. How's everything going, Big David? Still use item crash? The fuck is item crash? Dude, if he could use an item crash, I want to know what the hell that is. What's that? But hey, it's a good start. We've made headway. Now we're about to do our first boss fight, ladies and gentlemen. Very first boss fight. Glad to hear, man. I'm well too. I'm very well. Woke up, I'm happy, I'm grateful, just doing my thing. Doing my thing, guys. Grateful, it's another day on the planet. I got you guys. Moe, had a nice breakfast. Yeah, the first handful of bosses are going to be pretty easy here by the looks of it. There it is, there's another one. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's a good day so far, and you know what, it's only like 11 AM so far, still early. Hey, Nicky Stubbs back in here, he says he's finally done with the paperwork. Yeah, stick it to the frickin' man, eh? Stick it to the man. Stick it to that mangina. I'll see you at the party, Rick. That's the wrong way. I know I'm getting a little bit overly cautious on the saving, but that's true. You've got to. You're right. I forgot that you've got the extra special strong bit. Yeah, you're right. Actually, we might have to save that for Dracula. Actually, at the end, if we make it that far, which we probably won't. But see how it goes anyway. I mean, look, hey, guys, so far so good, right? So far so good here. I think we just keep going down for now, I suppose. You know, there was something really important I left behind before, because I keep forgetting I can go to places I normally couldn't go to with Richter at the moment. So I have left a potion behind, I think, but we'll go back and get it later. Our college team in Nebraska has an Australian punter for their football team, a guy called Archie Wilson, and he's a pretty good player. Is he a pretty good player? I don't usually see too many dudes in Australia called Archie. That's interesting. An Australian called Archie, hey? When I hear Archie, I just usually think of that Ranger from America in the comic book. Well, it wants to be, Nick, because you can't collect any items in this game. What you got is what you got. There's no item collection in this. What you got's what you got. He's 18. He's a freshman. And can kick left or right footed, which is uncommon. He's an anti-dexterous punter. Well, that sounds incredibly versatile. Well, hang on. What is it? No, that's not the right term, because anti-dexterous is when you're left or right-handed. Right? What do you call it when you're left or right-footed? I don't know what that's called. Yeah, what do you call that? I don't even know if there's a term. There's not that many people that have that ability. Let's see what's in here. Oh, nothing. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to just go down here making discoveries for too long. I just wanted to have a look in here for a sec. I don't know if there's an item here. Probably not. Yeah, we kind of wasted our time. Let's go back. Joshua, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, really? Yeah, gifted. Kicking with 2 feet? Far out. Oh, Aussie Pat McAfee. I've got a confession, guys. Our version of football's a very, very popular sport. But if I'm going to tell you the truth, guys, I've never been able to kick a football properly. I never really had the coordination to learn how to boot kick a football properly or to drop kick a football properly. And I think half of it was confidence, to be honest, because I kept missing. But yeah, I never learned how to properly kick a ball. Never learned how to properly kick a ball. I was always a dunce at it. David says, any trolls in chat tonight? No, everyone's been pretty nice. Everyone's been pretty nice. How you going, Brett Harris? I hope you and the missus are doing amazing, bro. Thank you for coming in. Let's have a quick look up here. See if there's anything important up here. That's a hard area to get into, isn't it? Did you see that? That's a hard area. Anything good here? Not really. Let's look on the other side. We got Jeremy Agresta in here. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for coming in. It's called footedness. Is it really? Is it really, or did you make that up? Either way, that's a cool name. There's nothing here. I went to all that trouble of going up, and there's nothing here. Freaking Sluzzbag Burgerton. Really? Whatever, let's go. Brett says your wife's at her friend's place until Monday. Oh, look at you. Hubby's got the place to himself. What are you going to do while you have the house to yourself? You got the whole place to yourself. Please tell me you're playing some video game. Well, I'm going to simplify everything. Kevin says I'm a troll, but I'm a friendly troll. You can either come in here and make my life easier, or you can come in here and you can make my life harder. Only one of those I care for and benefits my life. That's the easiest way to put it. Want to try and come in here and make my life harder? See how long you fucking last, cunnies. There you go. It's not rocket science. I'm going to simplify it. Even a 5-year-old could understand that. I'm 44 years old. I've put a lot of damage over the years in my heart and liver. I'm not going to put any more pressure on it. He has turned 43. How do you feel being 43, Vinny? There you go. So we'll just open up that pathway. Yeah, so the only other thing is there's no like library cards or anything that we can get in this mode as well. So we can't zip around as we like with them. Yeah, there's gonna be like nothing there, just a couple hearts, like whatever. Yeah, man. See, I told you most of us are like between like 35 and 45. And if we have anyone in here over 50, then we call them one coin only elders. Payron's almost 50, bro. I'm gonna have extra respect for Payron soon because he'll be 50 by default. So, dude, that's gonna be a different life for me. Hey, Payron, did you say you're turning 30, 49 or 50 tomorrow? I don't know if he's still in here or if he's gone to bed. Kevin says 46. There you go. Oh, geez. I've got to be careful here, guys. I didn't realize I was almost dead. Far out. I'm going to be a little bit more careful. There you go. We got that done. Jeez, yeah, look at that. Low in health. 448 for James. Captain B is still young, 36. Yeah. Dude, with modern medicine, anything under 40 is pretty young. You know, between about 40 and 55, you're seasoned. I don't really think you're old until at least 65 these days. Not with, as long as you've looked after yourself, you're not really starting to get old till you're about 65. It's a beautiful time at the very least medicine-wise. I'm not going to say that everything about today is easy, but at least on the medicine front, hey, we got the potential to be here for 100. Not all of us, but some of us. It's alright. I can't complain about that. I'll be happy to make it 80 personally. I don't really want Molly pushing my wheelchair or wiping my ass, so I'll be happy to make it 80. Then she can gold dig her husband or something. Fine. I'm joking, by the way. Yeah, I mean, you're looking pretty sharp still, Steve. Don't you even worry about that, eh? You're still looking sharp. So we got the doppelganger here. Dude, he uses the, Dude. There we go, we got him. Oh, that was tricky. Well, that's another one done. Oh. Nicholas Stubbs says, did you see they announced mythologies and special forces for Mortal Kombat Collection? Now, I'm 100% getting it now. I had my fingers crossed, and I was hoping they would put mythologies on the Mortal Kombat Collection. They are. I'm 150% getting it now. 150%. I want to learn how to finally play mythology, so what a perfect opportunity. Just please tell me they're putting the PlayStation version of it on there, because the Nintendo 64 one sucks. How you going, Chrissy Ogle? We're having a great day. Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're well, brother. Everything is all good over here. Happy, 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 happy. Now, there's a boss in here that we need to get. You know, let's see if... I'll say from the... Yeah, let's see. Let's just try and get this. Let's try. Let's see if we can get this boss. Probably not even a compulsory boss, but let's try and get this boss. How about you? There's no real point talking to the librarian in this version. I don't even think the librarian will be available to talk to. Yeah. I'm gonna have a funny feeling they're gonna probably include both the 64 and the PlayStation 1. Hey. Just a hunch. Are there any other Mortal Kombat games? Are they doing any of the 3D era Mortal Kombat games apart from, are they going to put Mortal Kombat Gold in the Mortal Kombat collection? I'd love Mortal Kombat Gold, hey. I'm guessing trying to put a Deception or a Deadly Alliance or a Armageddon would probably be a bit too tough. But I was low-key hoping for those. Oh, so Gold is going to be in there. Bro. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, I used to own Mortal Kombat Gold on the street. I know it wasn't a very good Mortal Kombat entry, but it's nostalgic. I owned it on the Dreamcast, you know. Yeah, I have no doubt that they'll bring out a Volume 2. No doubt. How you going, Andrew? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I mentally don't feel old. I'm starting to... The only thing that's bothering me body-wise is I'm getting a lot of aches and pains now when I sleep. I really need to buy Molly a new mattress for both of our benefits eventually, because... Well, one thing I'll tell you when you get to my age... Your sleep is everything, and you need a good mattress. You should be spending as much money as you can on the best quality mattress you can. I wish I thought of that earlier in life than I did. But yeah, I do get some sleeping aches and pains here. You can suck on Ongo's only big nuts. Dude, look at that. Two specials and I killed him already. Well, that's alright, isn't it? We're not going to be able to get anything down below because that's going to be blocked by a grate. So, there you go. Well, geez, man, that was cool. Man, that axe is a help. We do so much damage with these specials, eh? They're great. You know, the thing is, Richter's pretty OP on the ability department, but look how fragile he is when it comes to taking damage. Look, we're almost dead. So yeah, he's OP when it comes to dishing out damage, but not taking damage. Right, Richter basically is like Thor on offense, and like Diary of the Wimpy Kid on defense. Yeah, Acid Rain. We'll be saving that at some point, Daniel. Don't you worry. We'll be saving that. Yeah. Well, let's get the hell out of here, eh? La 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 la. Well, at least we've done a handful of bosses so far. Oh, was it? Yay. Hey, we're not stuck. I'm gonna play until we get stuck, and then we'll weigh up the opportunity for a bonus game. La 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 da 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 suck these balls da da da. I just ask you very kindly if you've enjoyed the stream today, everybody. Like I said, guys, please hit the thumbs up button. It is the best way you can help out your boy One Coin Only. 100% for free, guys. You'd be doing us a big service. Thank you for all that you do. Hit that thumbs up button. Treat that thumbs up like you treat Titty. There's XLs. Now, I'm just going to unlock the warp zone up the top. And then we got options, I guess. Tell says you've never played Mortal Kombat Gold. It's a good one. I think it's... The fatalities were pretty tricky, but at least they were all written in the manual. A lot of Mortal Kombat games didn't have them written in the manual. What I liked about Mortal Kombat Gold was it was the first time I played a Mortal Kombat game that I personally played that had the fatalities listed in the manual. So, I mean, that was cool. So you could just play a character and have the manual out, all the fatalities there. Yes. Nick has just dropped a very generous $5 super chat. Nick Dog, thank you very much for having my back today. I appreciate you. This is for you. Yeah, yes, it is, Vince. It is. It is a remastered version of 4, but for whatever reason, a lot of people just preferred 4 outright, I think. But I think the reason Mortal Kombat Gold got a little bit of a bad rap was probably just simply because people weren't ready for the 3D era yet, maybe. Damn, that'd be worth a pretty penny there, Chris. I know it's worth $50 to $100 by itself without just complete box. So let's open this. Or 4 is 3D. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. Or 4 is 3D. It is, but I mean, you're right. So what you're saying is 4 is 3D, Gold is 3D, but people liked 4 and not 3D, even though they were the same. Well, I don't know what the reason is then. I was really just spitballing. Have I tried Symphony of the Night with Maria? Daniel, I have. I didn't really enjoy it, to be honest. Didn't really enjoy it. Sorry if that breaks your heart, my G. I didn't really enjoy it. There's another character that you can play this game with. It's the Axe Knight, the Axe Lord. I mean, screw that. If you really want to play this on hard mode, you play as the Axe Lord. Yeah, right. Dude, it's been over 20 years since I've owned Mortal Kombat Gold. It's been a very long time. I miss it though. Dude, I'm really looking forward to the Mortal Kombat collection. I might actually finally learn how to play these fucking games, eh? Well, what game is everyone looking forward to the most in the Mortal Kombat collection? Although you've probably already had this conversation with D-Wizard. Now we have to go all the way back down, guys. And we're going to go into the catacombs now. So let's just get that over and done with, I guess. Here we go. I have to see someone beat the game with the Axe Lord on YouTube. I've never watched a playthrough, hey. Yeah, Trilogy. Trilogy's, yeah, the Nintendo 64 one. I used to play that in the staff room when I worked at McDonald's. We had the most bougie staff room ever at Surfers Paradise McDonald's. In the Surfers Paradise McDonald's when I was out of school, we had a Nintendo 64 and TV in the staff room. So during our lunch breaks, we'd be playing Mortal Kombat Gold in the staff room. Bro, that is the most bougie McDonald's ever. Nintendo 64 in the staff room. That's pretty dope. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? Bit hot outside, eh? Not hot today? That's alright, it's good news, yeah. Yeah. Everyone's gonna be like, ew, gross. Gross. Hey, we're having a good day, babe. A little bit quiet, but we got all the OGs in here. Yeah, a little bit quieter than normal today. And with that being said, what is it? Thursday in the United States? Oh, Thursday's always the quietest time of week. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Thursday. I think everyone just wants to go to bed and survive their Friday and enjoy the weekend. So yeah, Thursday is generally a bit of a, as we say scientifically in Australia, a cunny. It's a scientific term from Australia, everybody. Only you can handle my personality, babe. I appreciate it. Welcome. How you going, Joshy? Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in. Everything's all good here, man. We are just trying Castlevania Symphony of the Night with Richter for the first time in about 4 or 5 years. So I just thought we'd see how we go. And you know what? It's fun playing as Richter, but there's just something about the grinding and item collecting with Alucard that makes things more interesting. And again, it just comes down to human nature. It's just people have that reward-centric lottery brain, right? So if you're traveling around with Alucard and you're constantly collecting riches and stuff, that just feeds that reward receptor in a human's brain, you know what I'm saying? So I'll admit there is something a little bit more interesting, I think, with playing, like imagine for example you were playing Diablo, but you had the same Diablo game, but no loot. It'd be a completely different experience, wouldn't it? Imagine playing Diablo 3 and you got no loot. Imagine that. But I'm happy that we tried this out. And, you know, it's whatever. Cross it off the list, it is what it is. There's that smooth jazz, yes. Daniel says that's why you don't play dungeon crawlers anymore. What is it specifically about dungeon crawlers that piss you off now? I do. I love dungeon crawlers. People don't realize how much I love old school dungeon crawlers. But my lifestyle doesn't... Digital Eclipse published the remake of Wizardry, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. That was my first ever RPG. It was my first ever RPG. I used to play that on Apple Macintosh my whole upbringing. And so, yeah, there was a game called Wizardry, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord that just got a remake on consoles and Steam about 18 months ago. And it was my favorite RPG dungeon crawler growing up, but it's so time consuming, it's such a big grind. Bro, I don't fucking play it. And it was one of my favorite PC games growing up. So it's just, yeah, man, it's just a different time, isn't it? I think we have to avoid the water, so I'm not going to go down there, actually. Hang on. Let's save here and then go have a look. Maybe I can find a health spot. Let's have a look. Hey, you got Matt Grenier, good to see you. I think... Okay, we can go in the water. The only RPG-ish style game I still play is Diablo, because you can put as many or as little hours into Diablo and make headway, and I think Diablo is good at that. And I think, you know, there are games kind of like that, like Hades, that kind of scratches that itch too. Like there are a lot of casual roguelikes out there, especially bullet hell games. like, you know, Vampire Survivors, Rotato, where you can play as much or as little as you want and still benefit. So, yeah, I mean, there are exceptions, but like these big epic dungeon crawlers, like I would love nothing more than to be able to play Baldur's Gate 3. When the hell is Rick gonna ever be able to play Baldur's Gate freaking 3? I've been wanting to play Baldur's Gate 3 for 3 years. Steve says, does anyone here use YouTube Premium? Would I recommend it? So, I buy YouTube Premium Lite. And Steve might be like, well, Rick, what is YouTube Premium Lite? I'm going to tell you. YouTube Premium Lite is just the $5 a month option where you get no ads, and that's it. So for $5 a month, you can get YouTube Premium Lite, no ads. So anything I watch on YouTube, no ads. Every time I do a reaction video, no ads. I think that's an absolute bargain for $5 a month, no ads. Especially if you're on YouTube every day. So I get YouTube Premium Lite. Now, if you get the full option, that's when you get to listen to music minimized and all these other options. Whether that's good value is totally going to be up to you. But I'm personally myself very happy with YouTube Premium Lite. And Josh says, I finally tried the remake of Spyro, and that shit is actually really dope. Is it really? I never played the original, so I never was inclined to try the remake. Maybe I'll have to one of these days. Well, there you go, David. Hey, bro, I'm glad that works out for you. Maybe I'll have to look into that one day. Yes. You see, I own Baldur's Gate 1 at least in my Steam account as well. And, you know, the Dark Alliance games, don't freaking play them either. As I said, like, this is the one sacrifice that I make. And yeah, I get it. Boo-hoo. Content creator making a sacrifice. Yeah, I get it. But like, just completely like, this is no complaining or anything. The one sacrifice I make is there's so many games that I love that I will not play if I cannot turn them to content, because it's just a waste of time. You just get caught in the constant grinding mindset doing this. If there's a piece of material that you can't turn into content, it just feels like a waste of time. That's just how I'm wired now. And so that's why I don't play RPGs much anymore. I still haven't played Final Fantasy VII Part 2 for that reason. And, look, I'll make an exception to the rule. Where, like, if there's a new Yakuza game out, I'll usually binge play that and beat it over 2 or 3 days. But I bought, like, Yakuza Pirates, like, what, a year ago? And I still haven't beaten that. So, it's just, yeah, man, it's just one of those things. Daniel says I don't actually necessarily consider Baldur's Gate 3 as a No, Baldur's Gate 3 is a turn-based RPG, isn't it? It's still same difference. Like, they're very different genre, but they still require the same amount of time. Like, be honest, how long will a run of Baldur's Gate 3 take you? Be honest. Nah, you can't get any items, Zemo. What you got's what you got. The only thing you can collect is health pots and item pots. Yeah, fair enough. A few days if you rush it, sure. You know, have a deep dive, Steve. Go on Google and type in where is the option for YouTube Premium Lite. Have a deep dive, and you should be able to get it. Maybe I've got it because I've got a brand page. I don't know. It could just be because I'm a brand page. But yes, have a look, Steve. Have a look. That's right, you can pickpocket him. Let me just go over here. But, oh, you know, we'll go back and get that other health pot later. Go down here. Maybe they're getting rid of the YouTube Premium Lite option. You know, if you guys have YouTube Premium or YouTube Premium Lite, I still make like 1 cent every time you guys watch one of my videos just for having it. So I just get like 1 cent. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool. Better than kicking the ball. Like, I get 1 cent even if you're not watching an ad. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, no, you have a good one, Captain BS. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, Liono's kind of calling it. My best posters this month was Wily. Liono's the best. Captain N, Wily, Liono, and Battletoads are my most popular posters this month. They're the most popular posters this month. Can we go back over here quickly? Yeah, we'll just go back over here quick. And then we'll get these items and we'll go back up the other part of the thing. I don't think the health pots or the item pots mean anything in this, do they? I just realized I don't think they give you any extra health or item benefit. So really there's no point going back here and getting this stuff. But okay, I might just stop trying to farm them now. I don't think they're serving as any extra benefit. That's the only reason I'm going back over here. Alright, so no extra benefit. I won't try so hard to get them then. Alright, yeah, see, no extra benefit I get. Right, let's go to the other part of the mansion, everybody. That's fine. Yeah, dude, look at that. The zombie, look how much health just a plain zombie still took off me. What the hell? Alright. Yeah, health pot's just the same as wall meat. Yeah, you're right, Josh. It seems that way. Well, sorry about that, guys. It's been so long since I played as Richter. In very long time. I did stream this, but not. I think the last time I played this was probably when I was living in the old place. We don't even need to go there. We already did that. Alright, we just have to go on the other side of the mansion. There's probably well, you know what? We may as well fucking go back down here and just go in the grid. Why not? You know, the luxury we got is we can kind of do things in a different order now. So we'll just take on that weird freaking bodies boss. War meat equals bin chicken. Yeah, for those of you who don't know what bin chicken... Do you have ibis birds in freaking UK, do you, David? Yeah, man, we call ibis birds bin chickens. And, bro, they're not even good enough for KFC. They're disgusting birds. Not even good enough for KFC. Yeah, alright, and tell me what your honest feedback is. That's actually really cool. Maybe that's why you don't have the light option, because you've got the trial. One of us. Well, don't forget, Steve, if you end up watching any of my content on YouTube, no ads now. How you going, Joshy? A trash bird, because I've been chicking you out. Oh. Well played, sir. Well played. So what we need to do is we need to just come in and out and get the skeleton to throw his little freaking barrel down here. Funny how the holy water won't burn through the bridge, but his little freaking barrel will. You know, holy water in this apparently is nothing more than glorified, like, sulfuric acid. Oh, holy water is actually sulfuric acid. Yes. Alright, well, we got this one now, homies. I guess we'll say very quickly first. Yeah, ibis birds, they're just such gross freaking things, eh? Can't say I'm a massive fan of those things. And you know, you'll have like a trash bin or something at the back of a business. First thing in the morning, if it's even just a little bit open, you'll come to work and there'll be like mess everywhere, and you know who the culprits are. They're worse than pigeons. At least you can eat pigeons and have them in a succulent meal. At least you can eat pigeons. Dude, how good is that acid rain? Bro, we just owned that mofo. We just totally owned him. The inverted castle is also in Richter's run. Yes, it is. Let's do one step at a time. I will play this for as long as I can. But, yeah, I will play this for as long as I can. So, I don't know what point I was trying to get across. I'll just play this as long as I can. I don't know what point I'm trying to get across. Not really any. No, you can't collect any items, and this is the thing that makes the Richter's run a little bit less appealing. No leveling up, no item collection, nothing like that. And so it kind of numbs down the experience a bit, because if you like RPGs or roguelikes, part of the appeal is leveling up and finding items, and depending on what type of roguelike you're playing, of course. But yeah, this is a bit of a dumbed down version with Richter, just a bit more difficult. They kind of have this playing a bit more like a conventional old school Castlevania game. Do you remember that guy that got charged for cooking up and eating a bin chicken? No, I didn't even know that they were protected, although I know hunting for game is illegal without a license in Australia, so... Dude, I don't think too many Aussies would be complaining, like, you know, the real wokey ones will, but most Aussies will be like, well, thank you for getting rid of the bin chicken and turning it into KFC, so... I don't think most Aussies would be complaining. Well, no, so that's a good question. So you don't need to collect any relics. So if all that will be at the end is like a little heart. I'm not joking. If you go all the way to the end of the we're not going to actually be able to go through there with Richter, to tell you the truth. That's one area we're going to have to leave alone, because the only ability Richter's got is his like leap jump there. So we don't have like the bat or anything. So we're not even able to go through there. We're not even going to be able to go through there, unfortunately. Yeah. You know, we could actually beat Richter right now, to tell you the truth. We could literally go and beat Richter right now. But what I'm doing is just killing most of the bosses first, if not all of them, just to still give you the experience. But honestly, we could just go and beat Richter now. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully we can save it. Oh, jeez. A little bit low on health here, guys. Houston, we have a problem. Alright, I think we're going to be able to... Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. Jeez, man. Yeah, this area is really freaking annoying, eh? It's really annoying. It's alright, we're gonna be able to save in a sec. Oh, jeez. Far out. I think the save room's just gonna be there. Oh, really? There we go. Hey Elvis, you gotta get that health. You gotta get this health. Yeah. Is Resident Evil 4 a good deal for 40 bucks Canadian? Nah, I mean, that's a decent price for a great game, because it's one of the best games ever made. Like, when I say one of the best games, I mean Resident Evil 4 Remake's like a top 50 game, I think, no exceptions. Yeah, for 40 bucks, I think you can get cheaper than that, but I mean, that's still a decent price. How much is the bundle with that in separate ways? You have to buy separate ways. The DLC is fantastic. So Nick says he's curious what a bin chicken tastes like. Am I a monster for being curious myself? Am I a monster? I'm curious. So yeah, eating a bin chicken's probably like eating a chicken if it had herpes. What? I didn't really need to do that boss for any reason apart from bragging rights, Josh. I'm just beating as many of them as I can. Whenever you want me to go take on Richter, I can, really. All this shit's really just for bragging rights. How you going, Dylan? Good to see you. I just came here from your types of games video to check out. Super cool you ended up being. I appreciate that, man. We're on every single day. So if you like what we do, you know where to find us at this time, Dylan. Thanks a lot. Yeah, but it has to be, Josh. Have you not noticed that Richter here dies from a simple freaking paper cut? Look at that. See, I'm almost dead. I've only been hit a couple times. We're doing Symphony of the Night, but with Richter today, by the way, Dylan. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, this is so hard with Richter, man. Really hard. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. So if you don't mind me asking, Dylan, tell me some of your favorite games. I'd love to know what you're into. Fuck, man, look at that. I got one teacup of health left. That was close. Where's the latest next save room? Oh, there's one just up here, apparently. Worst case scenario, die. I just could just. Well, at least Nick, now you know why I don't like playing with Richter. I'm not beating that fucker again. I'm not beating that fucker again. I'm just moving on. No magic point or well, dude, this is hard, bro. This is what you get when you beat the game with Alucard. All right. Where's Richter at? Here he is. Slazbag. Where's Richter? There he is. Alright, cool. Maybe, speaking of Richter, maybe we should just go and beat Richter now. There's no reason why we need to be down there, eh? But maybe we'll just go beat Richter now. Why not? try to hold on to these this acid rain for as long as I can. I'm actually tempted to disconnect and come on with a late night game, to be honest. I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm not enjoying this. I don't think it's fair that I play a game that I'm not enjoying, because how can I expect you guys to enjoy it if I'm not enjoying it? But hey, you now know why I don't normally play with Richter. It's just it's frustrating to me. And it's not even just a difficulty. You don't collect any items, you don't level up, and you don't I just don't. I think that's the other thing too. It's not even interesting. But you know, whatever. What game you have in mind? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm a grown-ass man. I should have known better and not picked it. It's on me. That's on me. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll come on with something else. Yeah, just goes to show though, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. Oh, dude, nothing left here either. Look at that. See? Fucking hell, man. Do you think, I'm not interested in this at all. I fucking hate it. I appreciate you all very much. I'm going to come back on in about 15-20 minutes with something else. I ain't playing Richter again. This sucks. I don't like it. I don't like it. Sorry for wasting your time. I'll be right back.